Well, hello there, welcome back to another Pokemon Master video. Today we're going to be doing Ice Tower Floor 30. Normally this is the time where I tell you where to skip to if you want to watch that, but just look at the description or just look at the time bar. I'll know it when I start Floor 30. But basically I copied this person's thing exactly the same, so honestly just watching this replay might be good enough. You don't even really need to watch my run. But basically what this person is doing is they're doing the 3 turns before the first 8 moves. They're not going to use Hilbert or Red's trainer move here. We're just going to be doing damage. At the same time, we're going to be lowering the special defense of everybody with Ice Beam, with Hilbert's Ice Beam. Keep in mind that this is a no support, no flinch run, and so you basically can follow this kind of attack by attack. Because there's no flinch RNG with this, I mean, you'll be basically at the exact same point as this person is. So there's really nothing crazy about this run in my opinion. They're just really good in terms of the sequencing and what they use. Here, after the first sync move, now you're going to be using Red's trainer move. That means that you can use your next sync move in only 2 turns. So you basically skip that. Here you're also going to use the Ice Burn just to burn the enemy. That's super good because you want to apply that chip damage, of course. And then here you're just going to use normal moves. You're going to be using Ice Wish right before you sync with Red. You can see here that they actually use Ice Wish 2 moves before. But in my run I use Ice Wish one move before. It doesn't matter because Hail will end by the time you use Red's second sync move, so it doesn't really matter that much because Hail always ends. Here, after you use Red's first sync move, you're going to use Protect here. This makes it so that your Red is less likely to die, or it's pretty consistent that Red doesn't die for at least the end of the fight if you use Protect here. So it's really strong to use Protect there. And of course you're just going to keep on attacking with Irida and Hilbert. Here, Irida doesn't die. Normally, if Irida dies here, then you're going to want to reset the run. But if you're good or if everything is all set, then your Irida shouldn't die there. Sometimes if they keep attacking your Irida, she will die. Here, you're going to actually use Noble Roar. Again, this will lower the sync move countdown by 1, so that you only need to use 2 rounds of moves to be able to use your sync move. Noble Roar here also summons EX Ice Zone, so that your Articuno does crazy damage. Keep in mind that Hail is going to end here, so unfortunately you're not going to get Hail, but after you use the sync move, you want to use Ice Wish and Noble Roar right away. Ice Wish so that you can refresh Hail and Ice Zone, but also Noble Roar is to lower the attack of the Suicune so that it's less likely to defeat your Pokemon. You're going to be, I guess you use Roar on the Lugia, whichever one, because they both are going to use Surf. Ice Beam for extra damage here, and Blizzard because you want to reset having 3 special up next effects so that your sync move does more damage. You're also going to want to use Ice Beam here right after your Ice Wish so that you can do even more damage on the Suicune. And with Kyurem here, you're going to be using your trainer move on Articuno so that you can reduce the sync move countdown even more, but also you are increasing your sync move damage and also your next normal move damage. So you want to use that after you attack with Articuno, so that now after he syncs move, his next attacks are going to do a ton of damage. And then after that, you're just going to be doing your 2 big moves. So your big move with Red and your big move with Hilbert. And at this point you should have defeated Suicune, And that's basically it. That's the run. So the sequencing is pretty easy, pretty consistent, as long as you don't get any weird freezes at the beginning of the fight. And as long as all your characters survive and you do enough damage, should be a pretty simple run. So enjoy my run of this. Well, hello there, welcome back to another Pasio Tower video. Today we'll be doing Ice Tower, attempting Ice Tower. I'm going to be basically following this person's replay, play by play. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I think this replay is a work of art. It's super nice. We spent a bunch of cookies to get Water Guard on both our characters, or both our tank characters here. Hilbert, I just kind of redid his grid so that I kind of bumped up a little bit of defense, and because I'm not syncing with him, I just want to put tiles that will help in the battle with what he does. And yeah, so it's gonna be, we're gonna see how close the battle is, but we're basically going to be following that person's replay, play by play. This is my first run. I don't quite remember exactly everything that person did, so it's like, well, we're just gonna have to kind of just eyeball it. Alright, I changed some things up, a few gear changes, a few sync grid changes, a little bit of extra damage from Hilbert maybe, a little bit of extra sync move damage from my gear, maybe. Again, it's very, very subtle changes. Not sure how much of a difference it would actually make, but I mean, might as well try to maximize anything we can, right? So Ice Zone is still up. Hopefully I can get 2 moves in here. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. Unfortunate. Really? 1 HP left? Would that extra damage from Irida would have made a difference? I'm not sure. Alright, well that was the closest we got, so a little bit of change in gear definitely did make a little bit of a difference. Ice Zone is not going to be active when I use Absolute Zero Ice Burn. See, I don't think this is enough damage. Wait, is it enough? Oh, it has to be enough. Oh, I think I did it. Are you kidding me? It's so close. It's so close. Is there any way I could have maximized more damage there? I don't even know. I don't even know. I guess we'll just keep on trying. We're like that close. So surely we just need to get a little bit of lucky rolls. And again, maybe I could have maximized damage somewhere in that fight. I'm not sure. We go again. We go again. That run was okay because Irida didn't die early, so I was able to get a few shots in. What am I doing? Okay, that's the sequencing I'm going with. Man, how did they do so much damage? I got a freeze on the Suicune. I hope that doesn't end up killing my Irida later on in the fight. Not sure. We'll see, I guess. I don't know actually. That Suicune's, I feel like Suicune's gonna, again, one missed move means that the opponent's attack order is all messed up, which means I could get that Psycho Cut in the face. And I don't want that Psycho Cut from Selby in my face. Okay, let's not forget our sequencing though. This, and this. We're gonna be using Ice Wish. Don't forget the Ice Wish. I always forget the Ice Wish. The Ice Wish always gets forgotten. Absolute Zero Ice Burn, and we're gonna again squeeze in every bit of damage because 1% HP left. Come on. So we're gonna use the Ice Beam to try to squeeze in any bit of damage we can here. We're gonna be using Ice Wish. Let's not forget. I didn't forget. Burn, and then we're gonna use this. We're gonna use Blizzard, Ice Wish. And then we're gonna be syncing with Articuno here. X attack all. Okay. I don't think first aid has been triggered yet, has it? Gonna want to use protect. Oh, I don't even have enough. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna not even care about sync move cheese and just use protect on proper timing. I think things get awkward if I try to greed in the move, especially since it didn't have enough move gauge. If I had enough move gauge, I would have tried to cheese in a blizzard, but it's fine. I think I'll be fine. Okay, what am I doing? Blizzard, I'm using Icy Wind, and then I'm using Noble Roar. That seems fair. Seems very fair. And then now we're gonna sync with Articuno. Then I'm gonna use Ice Wish, and then I'm gonna use Noble Roar again on Suicune, I think, so that I don't take damage. Seems all right. We're gonna use Ice Beam here on Suicune, I think, and then we are gonna use Dancing Ice Beam. We're gonna be using our Absolute Zero Ice Burn again. Didn't die to that Suicune. Their Psycho Cut kills me. I knew it. If I froze that Suicune at the beginning of the fight, the Psycho Cut comes in and, well, cuts me to shreds. And then I'm gonna use Hero in White here. I will still be able to get a sync move in with with red. Giga Impact will not kill me. Okay, I'm gonna take the Giga Impact because I have to. But I can use one more move. Let's just hope that these two moves knock out. Wasn't able to sync move Cheese in. Are they gonna be both under EX Ice Zone? Hopefully. No, just not enough damage. I lied, that was enough damage. I guess that ice attack that Hilbert uses does extra damage when it's under Ice Zone. So I should prioritize that over the Ice Beam. Well, we did it. It was kind of expected because I was literally following the same script as this person. And like I have a more invested Hilbert. Like, I mean, I have Burns Energy. I have Endurance. So I should be doing significantly more damage. But it just didn't seem like that. But yeah, it was... Honestly, all things considered, it wasn't that bad. Honestly, it only took me like a little bit over an hour of trying to get that run in. Again, I was just copying someone's sequencing, so it wasn't supposed to be difficult. But what ended up being difficult was not forgetting any of the steps. And honestly, I forgot that part about him doing more damage when he's under Ice Zone. Like, he did a lot more damage. I don't know what passive it is, but... I mean... Yeah, that did a lot of damage at the end there. And then, of course, not dying was important. It seemed like if I got freeze... Like, actually, the fight that I lost... actually, it may have been or the fight that I just did. I got a freeze at the beginning of the fight, which meant that Irida eats a Psycho Cut. But because Irida ate a Psycho Cut, it meant that I can use my sync move faster, which meant I got to use my Ice Burn and Ice Beam both under EX Ice Zone. So maybe looking at that, it's important that after you use Dancing Ice Beam with Irida, you don't attack with her anymore. That might have been it. That may have been the thing. Is there anything else? Nope. Shout out to this person. I'm pretty sure that they were the same person who did Ice 29 as well. And then if you go down the list, you'll keep seeing this person's setup. But yeah, it was not bad. All things considered, it was not bad. I just half the runs just weren't good because I forgot Ice Wish before the second sync move. Indeed. But being able to do Ice Tower without any support characters besides that one run is pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do any more Pasio Tower. Like, I might be taking a decent break from Pasio Tower in terms of like, at least I think I can do 450 floors. But in terms of the next one I can do, it's Dragon. I mean, maybe Hassle. Maybe Hassle can save me. But the rest of the runs or the rest of the towers are just, I need way too much things. And honestly, for most of these towers, it seems like I need a field character. And unfortunately, I'm just very low on field candies right now. So, indeed. I am over halfway done though, in terms of floor 30 clears. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. Oh, just 18. Oh, I'm only halfway there. I thought I was over halfway there. I'm halfway there through the floor 30 floors. But there's a few more. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a break for a while. At least until I get some new characters. And again, maybe Hassle, but we'll see. I'm gonna wait till data mine for February because we're gonna get Palantine. And then also the thing is 0.5 anniversary. And so Pokemon Masters likes to do things for 0.5 anniversary. So it might not be worth rolling for Hassle just for Dragon Tower. Especially when there's Palantine coming up and then there's the 0.5 anniversary. It would be what, 7.5 or something? 6.5 or 7.5? So there's a lot. And so it'll be a while until I progress. But you know what? I think I can be proud of what I've done so far. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that end of the fight yapping. Thank you so much for watching. You're beautiful the way you are. Next time, we will do more Pasio Tower, but it's gonna be... I've done all that I can at this point. I mean, I cannot do any more floor 30 runs. So, it is what it is. So, yep. Next time, I don't know what tower we'll be doing, but we'll keep on grinding it.